We know our place. We're probably the third team on Merseyside, but for the Tranmere fans, we're number one. We always stick together, and I think when we stick together as a club, as fans, that's when you see the best of Tranmere. The area that I grew up in is probably quite a high deprivation area, a typical working class town with working class values, hard work, respect and integrity. Tranmere is the local football club and has those values at the heart of it.
My main memories as a fan were quite simply coming to the match with my dad. I think football to people is the most important of the non-important things in life. Typically it's family, friends, and then football is the third thing after that. If people are having to cut back, people will keep their season ticket, they'll keep coming to matches because it's that relief on a Saturday that regardless of what the result's going to be, you still get to spend a good few hours with your family, with your friends.
There may be a bias here, but Tranmere just feels like we've got a connection to our local community that's really authentic.
We use the phrase quite often that it's more than a football club, and it is exactly that. For me, one of the things that stood out the most was how much the club meant to people here. It just seems to have a sense of belonging and closeness that I'd not really felt or seen anywhere else.
Within 5-10 minute walk of the stadium, you've got local chip shops, you've got local flower shops. Being a part of a local football club for a business is unique. What they're buying into is a 140-year history that is trusted and rooted in the communities.
A lot of the local businesses that we have in the area, their main custom will come from a match day. If we are more successful as a club, there's more supporters coming into our stadium, there's more supporters going in and visiting those local businesses too.
Everyone does good if there's a crowd coming to Prenton Park. We're not just a football club, we're an integral part of the Wirral. Accessibility is huge for a club like us because we're a lower league side. We don't sell out every game. We pride ourselves on being an affordable option for fans, and we do that through really good pricing structure of tickets, but also community tickets. Our community ticket scheme's got a personal touch for me because I came from a ticket through school and I now sort of administered the community tickets myself, so there's a nice full circle moment there. In the long run, we hope that we have an impact on them that means that they'll think, actually, Tranmere is the place where I want to go to. Tranmere Rovers in the community trick, they've been operating since the mid-80s. It's became its own charity in 2007, and the work they do is phenomenal.
For the younger generation, for example, we could be giving them a sense of direction in terms of providing opportunities and events for them to attend. And for the older generation, there's that connection where we deal a lot with sort of social isolation, so we can provide groups and a facility for them to meet.
Every day of the week there's something going on, whether that be here at Tranmere or out in the community. We do Super White Christmas, which is an annual campaign, opening the doors to people who maybe wouldn't have anyone around Christmas time or be able to have a meal. It's not just about the 90 minutes on the pitch, it's all the stuff that goes before and after and throughout the week that a lot of people might not see. They're an integral part of the club and the identity of the club, and through them we can do so much work.
We've got so many different decisions to make across so many different departments on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. I think it can be oversimplified that you think that all of a sudden 11 players just turn up on the pitch on a match day, but there's so much more than that that goes on behind the scenes.
If money is tight, there's difficult decisions to be made about whether this project happens now or whether it needs to be more a long-term project. The main reason we're here is to be a football club. Every decision that we make from a commercial perspective, from an operation perspective, will have some bearing on what is going on the pitch.
It's important that when we make those decisions, we're making the decisions with the best possible information. The wrong decision in football can often be very costly. We use Sage to take that reliable information and make the best decisions that we can for the business. We will take all of the data and information that we have in Sage and we will turn that into what are the variables that we need to improve on, whether that be attendance, spend per head, where it becomes really important to not just look at the short term spend. It's more a case of actually we need to invest in things that can grow our revenue streams, grow the business, and ultimately improve our future financial performance.
Because I'm a football fan and I enjoy football, we know it's a privilege to work in this industry. Why Tranmere itself? Why would you want to go sort of anywhere different? I love the people I work with, I love my role, I love the job. I feel very privileged to be here.
I think for people of Wirral, Tranmere is a mainstay. We've always been here for generations and hopefully we'll always be here for more. I really want our community to thrive, both from an economic perspective, from a social perspective and from a football perspective as well. Tranmere is more than a football club. We touch every aspect of a life cycle. We call ourselves, we're an anchor institution of the Wirral. So when you think of the Wirral, you think of Tranmere Rovers.